loved all the Disney movies. It really like, as a child, I didn't really see anything about them. I just saw them as like Disney fairy tales and like how I wanted to be them and like I wanted to be a princess and stuff. So basically like a typical little girl thing. So.
Did or do you learn any important values or lessons from the movie?
I learned to be yourself from which one was it? I don't remember which one it was, but like that was one of the lessons in the thing. And then I did like there was just a bunch of bag lessons in all of the Disney movies that I watched. Like I think my favorite one was Jungle Book, and like it just like how to like accommodate for stuff. That was just really good. So.
Do you still watch Disney movies? If so, what is your favorite?
Yeah, I still watch Disney movies, and oh boy,
Decision.
I don't know. I think my favorite is probably still Beauty and the Beast. So.
All right, you want to move?
So, how did Disney affect your childhood?
I would say it affected me in a positive way. I always remember being excited going to see Disney movies. My parents would take me to see them. I loved the soundtrack, so I would always attend around and play the videos so I could sing along. But I just remember really enjoying them and loving them, and still now as an adult I know a lot of the words to the songs and a lot of the words to the lines.
Okay, so did or do you learn any important values or lessons from the movies?
I would say as a kid, I don't know if I necessarily picked that up. I remember falling in love with Beauty and the Beast, which came out like in the early 90s. So I think I must have understood that message. I think out of all the Disney movies, that one probably really stood out as having the strongest message to me, as far as like inner beauty and seeing somebody for who they truly are.
Okay. And do you still watch Disney movies?
I do. I have a 2.5-year-old, so she's really into Disney movies. So we watch them quite often. So yeah, I still get to watch them and enjoy them.
What's your favorite one?
Oh, Beauty and the Beast, hands down. It's my favorite. Yeah, and I've kind of forced it to be my daughter's favorite too. So it was exciting to be able to relive all that stuff with her.
It's not my name. That's my name.
So,
Yeah.
how did Disney movies affect your childhood?
Eject my childhood.
Affect your childhood.
Disney movies kind of lowered my self-esteem as a kid because of seeing all the nice and manly princes, and I was obviously the epitome of not manly growing up. So, but other than like Nemo and all those other good movies that are awesome, I guess they kind of impacted me negatively.
Because you need a computer, Sam.
Did you learn any important values or lessons from any Disney movies?
Yes, I have.
I'll tell them,
Every
Sam.
single
Thank
Disney
you.
movie has an innate message in it, like be yourself or don't let others put you down. So,
Good.
yeah.
Now, last one.
What do I do?
Do you still watch Disney movies? And
Yes.
if so, what is your favorite Disney movie?
Yes, my favorite Disney movie of all time is Rapunzel. Or Tangled, whatever it's called.
So how did Disney affect your childhood?
Wait, can I think for a second? Well, my name's Aurora, so I had a collection of everything Aurora, and I still have it. And some of the dolls didn't even leave the box, or porcelain. And anything that said Aurora on it or had her on it, and then I had to have. I sang all the songs because I love to sing, and Disney's great to sing for children. And I still love Disney. The animation's great. I have many articles of clothing that have Disney all over them. And I'm going to a Disney swing dance today. So you could say quite a bit.
Okay, so did you learn any important lessons or values from Disney growing up?
I probably did. I don't really remember because now we make fun of Disney movies as in like Aurora dances with a stranger in the woods and that's really creepy, or the quick endings and everybody falls in love and everything's happy. That's not really how life is. But I'm sure there's lessons in there that were actually learned that were real.
Okay, last question. Do you still watch Disney? And if so, what is your favorite Disney movie?
Yes. And I hate Disney Pixar, but I've had this fight before. Okay. But my favorite Disney movie, I think that would be really hard to choose because lots of them are really, really great.
Pick two.
Oh no. I want to say The Lion King and I don't know. I don't really like The Princess and the Frog, but I like the music in that one a lot. So I guess I'll pick that one.
Okay, so basically for how Disney affected kids in their childhood, not everybody was very specific, and those who were, it was kind of the basic, taught me to be myself, and so on and so forth, and those who were quite vague were just saying, well, yeah, I learned to be a better person, or I wanted to grow up and be a prince. As for the lessons that were learned from mostly all of the candidates that we interviewed, they said that a lot of it came from the fact that the movies were so influential at the time that they watched it, like age range and things like that. And overall, everybody seemed to really appreciate Disney and have some sort of love for it, and will continue to be watching it throughout the rest of their lives. So, yeah.
So for the functional perspective, functionalists would probably view the videos or the Disney movies as a way to influence our culture and how to portray views to our children, and how the ways to act and stuff. So conflict perspective has a negative impact on our children because it teaches them incorrect morals and it teaches them incorrect ways on how to handle a situation. So symbolic interactionists would view specific symbols in a Disney movie, such as Beauty and the Beast. They would view the prince changing back into the prince or the beast. They would view them as that can be a person changing back into who they become or who they want to be.